Hey guys, welcome back to Fam Sports Patriots, New England Patriots. Today we're going to be talking about the Aiyuk trade, the potential of Brandon Aiyuk coming over to New England, and what it would take to actually get that trade done. Now, everybody knows that New England needs a number one wide receiver. Do I think they already have it? I do think they have a number one wide receiver in Pop Douglas, but I don't think he's established yet. And bringing Brandon Aiyuk over to him would probably help speed that process up. Also, Jacoby Brissett and Drake May both are, I feel, better than Jim Harbaugh's illegitimate child. So Brandon Aiyuk coming over to the Patriots, what would it take? What does the Patriots room look like right now? Right now, obviously, you're sitting with Kendrick Bourne, Pop Douglas, and Polk. They went out and got Polk in this year's draft. I think it's a good get, but he's not established yet. And until I do know it's someone different drafting wide receivers, but until I see a wide receiver wearing a New England jersey that they drafted do anything positive, I don't want to get the cart before the horse, you know? What would it take to get Brandon Aiyuk over to the Patriots, and what are you willing to give up? I feel like the Patriots are in a better situation right now than they were last year. They were way more desperate last year. So if you were going to get a one, I think last year would have been the day, but it would have been the year to get it. I don't think they're going to get out a one anymore because of the emergence of Pop Douglas, because of Polk, because of Baker. I think Baker's going to turn a lot of heads, and I don't know if the Patriots are as desperate for a number one wide receiver as they would have been last year. That being said, there is a wide receiver in the Patriots organization that I think does need a restart, and you could potentially get Juju Smith-Schuster, wow, Juju, TikTok Juju, and maybe combine him with a second or a third and bring Brandon over. Also, there's a defensive player, Matt Judon. Oh, this one would hurt. Matt Judon is great, and it would be scary defense on the 49ers side. But I think if you could pair him with potentially a third or a four, then that would be enough to bring Aiyuk over. Right now, Aiyuk would be obviously the wide receiver of the future. He's 26 years old. Last year, you're looking at 75 receptions with 1,300 yards, 1,342, I do believe. And then, 7 touchdowns. 7 touchdowns isn't great for those numbers. I think he can have more touchdowns. The 2022, I think he had 8. And then the year before that, it was 5 and 5. So he has steadily gotten better, but with adding Christian McCaffrey, which is kind of crazy to me because obviously the ball's not in his hands. But you have to remember, Deebo Smith was hurt, and Brandon Aiyuk kind of took over that number one role. Now, do the 49ers believe in Deebo enough health-wise to be able to get rid of Brandon Aiyuk? He has come out and asked for a trade, but do you trade someone that is potentially your number one receiver right now anyway? That would be a huge trade. You're probably looking at, and I hate to compare it to this, but it would be like going out and getting like a Randy Moss when they went out and got him, except you're getting a 26-year-old Randy Moss instead of the older version that they did get. All right, now, am I comparing Brandon Aiyuk to Randy Moss? Absolutely not, so please don't leave hate comments at that. I'm just saying that this potential pickup could have those kind of stats, those kind of repercussions for the Patriots in a good way. So what do I think it takes to get Brandon Aiyuk over to New England? I think it's going to take a Juju Smith-Schuster and a second-round pick, or a Matthew Judon, and maybe even possibly a second, hopefully a third or a fourth-round pick. That's what gets Brandon Aiyuk over to New England into that wide receiver room. Thank you guys for listening. This is Fam Sports New England Patriots. If you guys have any comments, what do you guys think it's going to take to get Brandon Aiyuk over there? And he has requested a trade, so he's moving. He's going somewhere. He's not playing. So leave it down in the comments, like and subscribe for more.